Did you guys hear about the insane Bitcoin dump? Apparently, we dumped approximately 9%, but we stayed in range and everybody is absolutely losing their mind. So I'm going to go ahead and cover everything that happened. The report that caused it all, the confusion, the misinformation, and more importantly, why you really shouldn't have anything to worry about. If you're brand new to the O Show, everything crypto and NFTs every day, I'm WendyO. Make sure to smash a like, share this, and drop me a comment about your favorite part of the episode, if it was good or bad. And yes, I always enjoy a little bit of trolling because I troll back and I troll back harder. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into it. We're going to talk about what in the actual heck is going on. We've got a poll at the top. We're dual streaming on TikTok and on the YouTube. Did you get liquidated? Because there's a lot of liquidations that occurred yesterday due to this price action. Okay. And remember on the show yesterday, I had told you, or I had recommended, technical analysis is a fantastic tool, but it doesn't always work, especially when there is extreme forces that are getting put into the equation here. Okay. Sometimes these are called, what is it? Black swan event, a white swan event, a gray swan event, a swan. I don't know. It doesn't really matter though. Okay. But something as massive as a Bitcoin ETF, you're going to have to take into account a lot of different factors. And yes, technical analysis can help us to some extent. But at the same time, you got to be cautious, really, really, really cautious, especially because this news is so big, like in the United States. I don't know why. I don't know why people really care about a Bitcoin spot ETF. It's predatory. I mean, are we going to be able to make some money? Yeah. But at the same time, who cares? Who cares? It is literally a third party of a third party that is managing your assets that you have to pay for when you can simply get it on like Coinbase anyways. Okay. There's other exchanges you could use. Don't care. Don't matter. No matter what exchange you use. Sprouts is having a sale, 20% off on all their vitamins. But they're a little expensive there. They're a little bit expensive there. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and get into it. My morning was very eventful. I didn't get to finish the second hour of my workout because my child thought it was a good idea to play with slime that somebody in the chat got her. So I appreciate you getting that for her. But she thought it was a good idea to play with it. I says no. She threw a fit. I says, I don't have time for this. You go play with your slime. So I come out of getting, I think maybe going potty or something. I don't know. But I come out. What's going on over here? And there's freaking confetti and all kinds of crap all over the floor. Massive mess. And I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me. So we had a little bit of a meltdown this morning. We had a little bit of a disagreement, and that happens as a parent. But she wrote me a really cute letter and she apologized. And I explained to her that, well, first off, I just should have said no. I just should have stuck to my guns and said, no, you can't do this too early in the morning. But it's her first day home. She's been with her dad the last couple days. They had a great time. Happy, super, super happy for her that she had a good time. So it's like, you know what, whatever. I'm busy. I got to work. Because, we got to pay some bills around here. And then there was a mess just everywhere. And I told her, we did have a good conversation. The good conversation was, what happens when you make a mess? Clean it up. What happens if you can't clean it up on your own and you need help? Who do you call? Mommy. Simple. So we're working on all that. And it's hard when you go from a transition to one place with different rules to another place with different rules. And I get it. She's a kid. She's 7. But it's all going to be good. We got a play date later today. We're going to go get some in and out. She came up with this grand scheme with her friend, one of her schoolmates. So we're going to go hang out. We're not doing exactly what they wanted to do because for the moms is a little bit easier for us to not have to commute super far, but the kids are still going to have a great time. And that's what this is all about. And this is why we fight so hard on the O Show. This is why we talk about this stuff consistently, is because this is for our children. It's for the future. And if we're not actively pushing forward for a better future, there's no point. Really, really, really no point. So even if you don't have kids and you're like, F them kids, I get that mentality too. But at the same time, the future generation is going to be the ones making the rules for you when you grow up and you get old. And the children do matter. If we have a society full of happy children that are being taken care of, being provided for, they're in healthy environments, it just means the world is going to be a better place. It literally does start with our children. A lot of people don't understand that. Don't care. That's your business. That's a hill that I will die on. I'm a little bit out of breath. My lower back hurts. I actually need an ergonomic, is that what you say? Like pad for this chair? Because I hurt. My whole body hurts. And I did some hot yoga yesterday. That was fun. I really, really need it because I got a big old pouch from all the food. but I'm gonna keep eating like fat slob because I'm old and that's okay. I deserve it. I went a lot of years without eating, so it's all good. But anyways, let's get into the news and talk about what the actual F is happening, okay? First, we're going to take a look at the crypto market. Oh my God, everything is red. Why would that happen? Why would that happen? Also, arbitrum is up 18.1%. We'll talk about that a little bit later. C is up 12%. That ecosystem is going absolutely bonkers. Bonk is down 15.9%, but that's okay. That's okay. Two exchange tokens that are actually up is BNB and BGB. So cool, good for them. Blur 5.5%. So it looks like the exchange tokens are doing decent. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other price action when it comes to Bitcoin. Okay, and I will check the chat in a second. I see you guys chatting at me, but I gotta stay on focus because my ADD is absolutely crazy this morning. Absolutely crazy. It happens. Okay, so this is going to be the Bitcoin chart, and this is going to be the weekly chart. I want to go find a naked chart for y'all. A naked chart. The Coinbase one. Shout out to Coinbase. Coinbase, I have a love-hate relationship with them. I really do. But at the same time, they're kind of tried and true. Just because they're tried and true doesn't mean you should leave your crypto assets there. Okay. I think they have a Web3 wallet also. Currently, I am trading on phemex. If you'd like to trade with me on phemex, read the terms of services. When you read the terms of services, then make sure that everything makes sense for you and also not your keys, not your coins. Shout out to Retro Mike Tech for the $19.99 super chat. I greatly appreciate that. You just paid for Lowe's jump pass today at the jumping place we're going to go to. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Here's a phemex ref link. You could sign up. If you don't want to use mine, that's fine too. Pew Pew says any yoga Wendy does is hot yoga. Actually, it's disgusting yoga. It's Bikram yoga. It is nasty. It is not sexy. It is not fun. It is just gnarly, yucky, gross. And I don't really sweat. There's only one time when I really sweat hard. But even then, not too much. And that's for an adult conversation. But it's really good because what Bikram yoga does, it's a 90 minutes and you do lots of the poses and it's in a heated room that's like 90 to 100 degrees, whatever it is. And you just sweat it all out. And actually saunas and sweating are very, very good for mental health. I know in Estonia, because of the way, where they're situated in the world, they only get like 4 hours of night and the rest of the time is day. It's really weird. So that does impact mental health, but saunas and that type of stuff are supposed to help. So I'll probably start going maybe once a week or every 2 weeks just to get all that crap out my body. But it's good for your mental health and all that stuff. But it's nasty. It's nasty. And I don't wear the cute gym wear. I've never been a girl to wear the cute gym wear because when I go to the gym, when I go box, when I do yoga, I'm there to work out. I am there to get fit. I am there to make the ugly faces and work hard. I'm not there to go find a man because no, thank you. No, thank you. I'm there to work out. So I don't dress flattering. I'm not showing my body off. I got no hate to people that do that. Like, good for you. If you got the BBL or the boobies or whatever you got going on, or you're just fit and God bless you, good for you. I just don't do that because I'm there for a different reason. And I also have really bad social anxiety. Anyways, let's go ahead and go back to the charts over here. And then also too, if you need additional help trading or you want to learn how to trade, I highly recommend you join Alpha U. They're great crypto OGs. Guys have been trading this game for a long time. But that's in there too. Y'all could use it if you want to. Don't care. Honestly, don't care what you use, just as long as you guys understand the risks in terms of service. So this is the Coinbase weekly chart with Bitcoin. We saw a massive swing wick high to 46,000. We saw a swing wick low to the EMA 9, which is why we love EMAs in bull markets, to about $40,000. And we've really been trading in this $42,000 area. What ended up happening was there's this crazy report that came out and it caused Bitcoin to dump. And we're going to go ahead and go through and talk about it and explain what this means and why. Okay. So this is just going to be the daily. Now taking a look at, the weekly. Now taking a look at the daily, this is what the drop looked like. Okay. I do want to toss on the Bollinger Bands out of curiosity. Yeah. We're going to be getting a pretty explosive move coming because when you see these tight consolidation areas with the Bollinger Bands, you generally get a massive expansion or a massive de-expansion. I don't even know if that's real or not. That is a real world. I just make my own words up. But you can see this historically. It happened over here, September 5th to October 20th. So you kind of see what happens. So right now, really holding the $40,000 area is important, okay? Now, taking a look at the 4-hour chart, it looks like we dropped down and we're trying to get back up or we're just chilling. But this really kind of coincides with the chart that we've been looking at for quite some time, guys. We've been really in this range that we've been talking about since Tuesday, December 5th. to today, just going sideways. Yes, we did get a breakdown and we hit 40,000. I did think believe that was going to happen on Sunday, but not due to this reason. So I'm not going to call that a win. It really wasn't a win, but I just kind of said, watch this. Okay. And just as long as the swing wick lows suck, but just as long as we get closes above the trend line, I'm with it. As far as Ethereum goes, Ethereum got a really, really, really nasty wick down. Yikes. Total crypto market cap is still at 1 point. We were here at 1.7 and we touched all the way down to 1.5. Wow. Let's see what else is going on. Some of the ones that you guys love. BNB is just held so well considering. Absolutely insane. Cardano dumped nasty. And I just bought $1,000 at Cardano yesterday. I wish I would have waited, but it happens. It's the name of the game. And that's okay. I could have got it 47 cents. That happens. But where's the current price now? Where's the little line? The current price is at 55. Okay. Oh, it's over here. That's why. Okay. And then what else? ICP took a little. ICP is pretty strong considering. Good for them. Solana had a pretty nasty dump. So if you're able to pick some up in the $85 area, this is why we set limit orders. Again, we just took a look at a lot of charts. A lot of people are like, limit orders are stupid out the side of your neck. This is why we set them. Because if you were somebody that was like, you know what, I think we might correct in this range 103 to 75, and you pulled your fibs up like a normal human being and you did this, wow, and you set limit orders from 104, 98, 92, 89, 86, and then down to this area here, you would have picked up some nice amount. This is why we set limit orders. That's called risk management. Some people don't like to do that. That's fine. That's your business. Don't care what you guys do, just as long as you're making money and having a good time. Now, algo, same thing. We dumped. I might actually buy some algo. Yeah, we're still dropping a little bit, so I might see what happens, and I'll probably pick some more up. I think that's what I will be doing. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk about the news and what happened. So this is the first story here. Well, actually, before we do that, let's take some time to say happy birthday to Bitcoin. The first Bitcoin block was mined on this day 15 years ago. Happy birthday, Bitcoin. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Bitcoin. And then, of course, our good buddy Scott Meckler said, do you want to know why the market dumped? Because open interest was mooning with historically high funding rates to be long, 66% annualized yesterday. We just saw 500 million in liquidations, 95% of them longs, and under an hour, degens are going to degen. And then if you want to know about the significance of funding rates, Scott posted this. Because of the structure of perpetual futures, one side is always paying the other side. It is more, if more people are long than shorts get paid for their position. In this case, so many people were long and paying such a high rate that small move down triggers those liquidations. So that makes sense. And that's something to pay very, very important attention to when you're trading, actively trading, because there's a lot of other things at play. There's funding rates and there's order books and there's volumes and all of that type of stuff. So if you don't know how these things work, don't use leverage or don't trade. You can do whatever you want. I'm just telling you kind of what's going on behind the scenes because it could get pretty complex. Okay. Next, let's talk about why. And make sure you guys smash the likes because this helps me. It helps support the channel. And I need all the support I could get right now because people have been pressing me this morning. People have been agitating me and pressing me. And a lot of people think that I'm a doormat. I'm not a doormat. When you make a choice, a bad choice, that's very selfish. And you make a bad choice, I don't owe you anything. Don't owe you anything. I owe you what the law tells me I need to owe you. And other than that, I don't owe you nothing. I don't owe you my time. I don't owe you my resources. I don't owe you my sympathy. I don't owe you my condolences. I don't owe you nothing. Okay? And the minute you wrong me, it's going to sound like I'm from HR talking to you because we don't play that game. I'm done. I'm done being a doormat. I'm done putting out energy to people who are not willing to reciprocate or show me basic human decency. So thank you for the disruption this morning. It was super fun. 461 concurrent viewers, 131 likes. A Grinch? Hell no, I'm no Grinch. I just don't have no time for people and their problems because I was a doormat for mostly my entire life. Don't have no problem patience for it. Anyways, let's get back into it. So this next thing over here, this is what supposedly caused, this is all the liquidations. You can see this on CoinGlass, great website. So it was this right here. Bitcoin spot ETF proposals to be rejected by the SEC. And this was from Matrix Port. SEC Gary Gensler is not embracing crypto in the US and might not even be very long shot to expect that he would vote to approve Bitcoin spot ETFs, Matrix Port said. So this is the thing. This stupid report, some people say it's a funding rate, some people say it's a report. I don't really care what it is. But this matrix report is basically indicating what is going on and why the Bitcoin spot ETF won't get approved. 5 voting commissioners are Democrats. Democrats don't like crypto. Applicants haven't satisfied SEC's requirement. There's not a political justification to approve a Bitcoin ETF. This is kind of stupid though. This is funny. There's a long list here, but I'm gonna go ahead and read you the summary because that's easier. So, crypto investment services provider Matrixworks believes the SEC will reject all ETF applications. That's not happening. 100%. I'm telling you right now, it's not happening. BlackRock as an AP, or excuse me, JP Morgan as an AP. The SEC forced BlackRock and a lot of these other organizations to change the redemptions. Generally, with spot ETFs, you get redeemed in the indicated asset. But instead of doing that, because the SEC can't figure out what the hell to do to crypto, what they did is they says, okay, you can just do cash. So Coinbase wasn't needed as an AP, which they would have been a really popular one. So that's exactly what happened. So that's going to get approved. They just wanted to make sure their best interest was protected, that cash was protected, and that they can still have a lot of say as to what happens with the markets. That's what happened. It's going to get approved though. Imagine Gary Gensler going down in history as one of the biggest scumbags in the world. We already know in crypto he's a scumbag because he doesn't have retail's best interest. But can you imagine him going against JP Morgan and BlackRock and a lot of these other bigwigs? These are literally the bosses of the final bosses. It's all related. And Mr. Gary Gensler also had a big relationship. He had a very, very great career over at Goldman Sachs. Oh, I'm tired. I'm not sleeping at night either. But up at like midnight. I need to bathe in chamomile tea. I'm effing exhausted. With all the stress, I'm just exhausted. Mom shouldn't be stressed. We should just be stressed out about our kids, nothing else. Anyways. Oh. All right, let's get back into it. So let's finish reading. So the reasons. Actually, we already gave the reasons. We'll read them again. Current 5-person voting commissioner's leadership critical for the approval of the SEC is dominated by Democrats. Gensler's not embracing crypto. It might be a long shot for that he would vote to approve it. He's going to. He will. An ETF would enable crypto to take off based on Gensler's recent comments. He still sees the industry as more as a stringent compliance. The reason why he sees that we need more stringent compliance is because he's not doing his job. That's the whole problem. Okay. And from a political perspective, there's no reason to approve an ETF that would legitimize Bitcoin as an alternative store of value. But this is the thing. Stocks are not a store of value. Because that's contingent on other people's actions. That's contingent on a company. It's contingent on the shareholders. It's contingent on multiple different avenues. Gold is contingent on its scarcity. Diamonds are contingent on the scarcity. Man-made created products are contingent on the scarcity. Food is contingent. The value of food is contingent on the availability. Bitcoin is contingent on the people. So this makes no sense. It's just a bunch of BS. It's a bunch of FUD. So probably this, along with the funding rate, did probably cause a downward move. But realistically, it wasn't that bad because it hit the $40,000 support area. If we were to close below that, I'd say, okay, yikes, maybe we'll see that 33,000. I don't think that's going to happen right now. They may keep denying the Bitcoin spot ETF, but not for long. Anyways, let's get back into it. So that's what's going on. To me, it's a pretty big nothing burger. It's just a bunch of BS. We talked that. All right. Now, this is from AP. Update. Both BlackRock and JP Morgan are instructing staff to prepare for a Bitcoin spot ETF approval imminently. Post-approval, the expectation is for sales inflows to be open by the end of January. Source, JP Morgan. Institutions have been able to make sure Rails cash create are properly prepared for a quick turnaround. Do you think that this would have came out? Yeah, and then this is yet from yesterday. This is from the CNBC. Just in, CNBC says SEC could notify spot Bitcoin ETF issuers as soon as this week if they've been cleared to launch. We talked about this yesterday. I think it's going to get approved. I think that when another deadline is January 10th, they might have to postpone that a little bit. We'll see how that works out. But we're gonna get it. It's coming. It's coming. It really is, in my opinion. Now, yeah, the SEC will approve a spot Bitcoin ETF as a political necessity, says D.T. Cowan, and they're going to. If the SEC does not approve it, it's going to cause a lot of problems. Like Gary Gensler's already under investigation, which all of the public servants investigating him, it doesn't really matter because these people are trashy, terrible, horrible people anyways. But at the same time, it's going to get approved. It's going to have to. It's going to. And that's why I'm very bullish on Bitcoin. That's why I'm bullish and I want to hold my Bitcoin. And I'm going to sell as much as I can this cycle. So a lot of my problems are alleviated. They also said the SEC will need to establish itself as a crypto regulator before Congress looks into broader legislation. If you're asking for a candy, you're not getting it this morning, honey. Okay, I'll read your letter. Yes, you can. Just make sure the living room's cleaned up first. Make sure everything's cleaned up. Thank you. I appreciate your effort and thank you for being so polite. She wants to do her American Girl dolls makeup. That's okay. No candy for her. She's in a bit of trouble. But this is interesting here. The SEC will approve a spot Bitcoin ETF as a political necessity, says TD Cowen. They also said the SEC will need to establish itself as a crypto regulator before Congress looks into broader legislation. SEC is not fit to regulate crypto. Okay, it's filled with a bunch of idiots that are simply not doing their job, that are actually harming retail. The SEC is not equipped to it. They're going to need to hire brand new people, and it should be maybe people from the SEC, CFTC, crypto people, Bitcoin people, legal devs, that type of stuff. That's what needs to happen. Or just have Hester Peirce head it because she knows what she's doing. Gary Gensler is a grifter and he knows absolutely nothing but to cause heartache to people. Thank you so much, Short Segments, for the $1.99 super chat. We have 547 beautiful people here watching, intelligent people. Final boss, Solarian Chain. I appreciate it. I'm hungry, you guys. I'm going to eat. I don't know what I'm going to eat, but I need to eat something big. I'm hungry. How many people have been alive because of Gary? Who knows? We don't know. All right, this next. Okay, we talked about this already. Scoop, and this is from Miss Ellie. The SEC is holding meetings today with exchanges NASDAQ, CBOE, and NYSE to finalize comments on the 19B4S submitted by the Bitcoin spot ETF issuers. Do you really think think that the Bitcoin spot ETF is going to get approved or not? Like, honestly, it's going to. The SEC would not be spending so much time talking to these people. It wouldn't. I mean, why would they spend all this time? Why? There's also some reasons over here. This is from Mr. This is from these guys over here. I want the reasons. Okay, it's this story over here. So let's talk about some reasons that came from Bitcoin Archives that the reasons why the ETF will get approved. Apparently, Bitcoin Archive spoke with Bloomberg's ETF analyst James CIPHER about the ETF approvals, and according to CIPHER, the main reasons for approval are Grayscale's legal victory, SEC's increased engagement with issuers have been addressing the SEC's concerns, market evolution and maturity, improved market surveillance and compliance, and increased institutional interest. I agree with this 100%. They're going to approve it. We don't know when, but it's getting approved. All right. Now, this over here. Hold on. And this is from Meta Lawman. I follow them. I don't know why it does that. But if the SEC were to deny all spot ETFs, the applicants would immediately sue, and the DC Court of Appeals would again rule that the SEC was arbitrary and capricious. The SEC gave every reason they had for denying Grayscale and lost. I expect multiple approvals on January 10th. If we get the approval on January 10th, I'll show you guys my belly button. I'll show you my belly button. I think that's deserved. I think that would be a win for us all. Me and my mom pouch. But I mean, it makes sense. Why wouldn't they? Because then they'll just get sued. It's going to back up the court system. The judges are effing tired of all these stupid, capricious, and arbitrary crypto cases. So I'm feeling bullish that it's going to get approved. I don't see why it wouldn't get approved. I don't see I know that there is a bearish scenario, but at the end of the day, okay, so what? It doesn't get approved. All these companies, I think there are 13 or 11 of them, they sue the SEC, and then it gets approved. Thank you for the heart. So, I mean, like, why wouldn't it get approved? It's going to. It just might take extra time. But I think January 10th, we're going to get some big news. Now, Michael Saylor commences plan to sell $260 million worth of MicroStrategy shares. Okay, why? Oh, Jesus. He said that he would use the proceeds from the sales to address personal obligations and buy more Bitcoin to his personal account. This, you know what? Don't do what he does. This is disposable income from him. So he'll buy Bitcoin for his own personal account, but he's going to basically dump MicroStrategy shares, which is kind of funny. But good for him. I'm glad he's going to own his own Bitcoin. Good for you, Michael. But again, Michael Saylor is a Bitcoin bull. And he does have to report all of this to the SEC because it's such a large amount. And he said that he proposed a sale of 310,000 stop options granted in 2014. Which are going to expire in April 2024. He said during MicroStrategy's Q3 earnings, he also plans to sell 5,000 shares per trading day over the next 4 months, subject to minimum price condition. And this all generally has to get approved as well. Okay. And he said, exercising this option will allow me to address personal obligations as well as acquire more Bitcoin to my personal account. Good for you. Cheers, Michael. But don't do what he's doing because this is all disposable income for him. Most of us don't have this type of wealth. But if you have a similar situation, hey, why not? Now, this is an important topic here. I'm going to need you all to listen. It is not sexy. It is not fun, but we do, in fact, have to talk about it. We do have to talk about it. Oh, I'm tired. The yoga kicked my behind yesterday. This is going to suck. Let's talk about it. New crypto tax reporting obligations took effect on January 1st. If you receive 10,000 or more in crypto, you now have an obligation to report the transaction, including names, addresses, social security numbers, etc., to the IRS within 15 days under a threat of a felony charge. So apparently Coin Center challenged us in federal court in the case of appeals. Unfortunately, for the time being, there's an obligation to comply. It's unclear how one could apply. They went ahead and they posted an article. They talked about it. But basically, it's part of the new Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, which, again, these acts, the way they're titled, are stupid. And it was passed in 2021. Many unanswered questions like, what if you receive funds from a block reward or DEX transaction? Who do you report as a sender? The law says that one must make a report in such forms as the secretary may prescribe. Secretary requires cash to be reported using Form 8300, but is not explained how crypto, which is now a form of cash under law, should report it on the form. Form 8300 is currently sent to FinCEN and the IRS. Unlike physical cash transactions, FinCEN has no authority to collect reports concerning crypto. Do you see this? Do you not see what's happening? They pass laws. And once a law is passed, it's very hard to get it appealed. But they pass laws and they don't tell you how to comply. They don't know if crypto is a security or not. Code is law and it's also speech, but they want you to pay taxes on something without giving you a form, without indicating how to do it. And one of the agencies isn't even equipped for that. So it doesn't make sense. So it's more, imagine how much money they spent into writing this bill, then Coin Center had to spend go fighting it in court. And then the damn bill gets approved. And now everybody, all of us are reaching out to our CPAs. We're having to pay our CPAs more money to figure out what the hell we need to do because the laws aren't clear. And I'm telling you, this is why I get so pissed off when we don't speak up about this stuff, because once a law is approved, it's so much harder to get it appealed. It's there. I wouldn't care about a lot of these laws if they made sense. And I don't understand what the problem is on reporting it at the end of the year. It doesn't matter. It's all the same crap. The IRS will be able to facilitate and do a lot of this stuff once AI is fully implemented, but we're not there yet. We're nowhere close. Do you understand why this is problematic? And I had some idiot in my comments say, oh, good, you influencers are going to get screwed. Guess what, dummy? The amount of influencers compared to real people using crypto is minuscule. So it's not about us. You want a small business to accept crypto? Well, they're going to have to report it. You want a large corporation to accept crypto? They're going to have to report it, so they're not going to do it. This hinders mass adoption. Let's say you had a good trading year and you got a bunch of money on MetaMask or wherever the hell you're storing it. And then you want to go ahead and transfer to yourself or whatever. You're going to have to provide information from a lot of these decentralized entities. Good luck. So the people that blame all this crap on influencers, guess what? A lot of influencers like myself, we have great attorneys. I've got at least 5 different firms on retainer. I've got an excellent CPA, so I'm on top of this stuff. So it's not really going to impact me because we're going to do everything by the book like we always have. And just for the reminder, taxes are a scam. The Fed is a scam, and the Fed, but pay your crypto taxes. But what's going to happen is most average people, they're going to be the ones that get screwed. So those of you that don't understand this, you are simply not going to make it. Instead of attacking each other in this industry, maybe do a little bit better and like think outside like the box, like, oh my God. Okay? Because that's what's happening. Y'all want a mass adoption? They just said no. Because they're making it nearly impossible to report this stuff. They don't even have a damn form you use. But don't worry. I talked to my CPA, Scott. He's also on my website. So if you need a really good CPA, contact him. He costs money. You have to pay. I think he gives like a 10 or 15 minute phone call for customers. But it's good to have a good guy on your team like that. But we're going to do a video together. He's really going to kind of explain how to do this properly. 2 ways that you can beat this. Number 1, you either hire a damn good CPA that knows the tax loopholes that can help you grift ethically and legally, or you learn the tax laws yourself. So do what works for you. But in addition to, and then some people says, well, this is just for businesses. I know so many people that are non-influencers, that are just average Joe people that are either trading on the side or they are investing and they've done really well. They create S Corps and LLCs and different types of businesses to work to work within the tax loopholes, to pay less in taxes. This is going to impact them too. And it's like a side business, a side hustle for them. The amount of paperwork we have to do in America for nothing, and all this stuff can be tracked on the blockchain. And once the IRS fully gets AI involved, it'll be fine. It'll work out. But right now, it's actually just it's further destroying the middle class, the underdogs. Okay, small businesses are not going to want to take crypto. Corporations don't want to take crypto, and now we're going to be hitting the little guys. And some of you are like, okay, well, I don't even have $10,000. Okay, fine. This is not directed at you. But if you think they're not, remember the law they wanted to pass on the Venmos and PayPals that if you sent or received more than $600, you had to file a form? Same thing. You don't think they're going to lower the amount? So all of you like, haha, good. You're dumb. You're simply dumb and low IQ. Because this is going to impact everybody. I don't like to name call, but at the same time, this is going to impact everybody. This is a bad law. And I don't understand. People are wanting to pay their crypto taxes, but you're not giving us a way to do it. Okay. And this is why I get so frustrated so many times. Okay. So frustrated. So Pew Pew said, so wait, is it just for licks and scoops? Yeah. My wallet just died. Oh yeah. So what do we do, man? Well, right now, from what I've read, there's a cash form 8300 that for cash, but apparently crypto is classified as cash, even though it's a volatile, which makes no sense. Plus, there's no regulations around because the SEC couldn't get their stuff together. So right when I saw this, I forwarded it to my CPA, Scott. He's on the website, CryptoWendyO.com. Go contact him. Go hire him. Great guy. But he's going to go through it, and I'm going to try to get him. We're going to do like a little short media piece for you guys to really explain what to do. Because I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm not a CPA. I am not a financial advisor. CPA, you contact Scott. Financial advice, you contact Dame. If you need legal, I got quite a few attorneys. You just reach out to me and I'll send you a list of the people that I know, trust, that I've used because I use them. So this is going to hurt the little guy. But we are going to work on a video. We are going to work on some sort of information from you guys from a licensed professional. I'm not a licensed professional. I'm just a shock jock and we do entertainment. And also I got this sweater from the thrift store for $6. It's Guess. It's super cute. I want to show you guys because I'm really excited about my purchase. So this is my sweater. It's cute. It's got little like laces here and then my fat tummy. But it's cute. It's from Guess. I like it. I feel feminine today. Oh, my back. My neck. My back. I'm getting old and it hurts my crack. I'm such an idiot. I don't care. Oh. So F the IRS, but pay your crypto taxes. See what's going on in the chat. 639 beautiful people. You guys, can we get 569 likes? If I get 569 likes, I'm going to be happy. I'll show you my belly button if we get 569. And we got 104 on TikTok. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. We got 2198 in the super chat. I'm not a 00. These are size 26 and I got that mom pouch. But you know, apparently I heard the boys like the mom pouch. That's what I heard. And I got the mom hips too now because I have my baby. Because after you have babies, you go shh. So I got the mom hips. It's like this. But my booty's not that big right now because all the sickness that I had last year. So we're working on that. I didn't get to do the butt lifts this morning because my child spilled glitter and confetti all over the damn floor. But I'll do it before bed. But I'm a tiny person. I'm 106 pounds. But I got my mom's hips. But my mom's got big old butt. I don't. Anyways, shout out to Italian Sicilian women. All right, let's get the likes up. Smash a like. Give it to me hard and fast. Now, nationally, oh, you guys, congratulations. Oh, my God. I am so proud to be an American. We have just broken another record. U.S. national debt hits a record $34 trillion. Thank you, Walton Chain. I won. Oh, I would like to thank Jerome Powell, Janet Yellen. Raider, what's Raider sending me? Raider, you're interrupting my speech. What's my speech, Raider? Oh, I got it, Raider. Thank you. I'm on top of it. But you interrupted my speech. I'm giving away a speech right now. Sorry, guys. Me and Raider, we had some important business to do. Okay. So I would like to thank Janet Yellen, President Byron, Kamala Harris. God bless her. People say that I sound like an idiot. I can't even understand what she says all the time. I would like to thank Soft Pretzels from the mall, Wetzel's Pretzels. I would like to thank the US dollar and BlackRock for buying up all the properties. But I can't wait to celebrate the next milestone when we beat $40 trillion. Thank you guys so much for listening to my acceptance speech. Oh, I didn't mean to scare your kids, Ernesto. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. This is from Udi. Your children will not believe you when you tell them people used to trade NFTs on Ethereum. So Ethereum has accrued Wow. These are the different fees. Day one fees for Bitcoin, $9 million, I think that is. Ethereum, $6 million. The 7-day average, $10 million. And then $6 million for Ethereum. Wow. That's why I talk about competition, and something's going to happen with ETH, but I'm still holding. All right. NFT projects begin to give away free company equity to holders. This is cool. Let's read about this. So founders of 2 NFT collections will start giving away company equity to holders. And this is why I love NFTs. This is really a great idea. Holders of the Plague collection will be allocated a percentage of company shares based on the number of unlisted NFTs they hold. The regulatory risk. The founder claims it was legal and the shares were not sold. The Rec Guy collection also announces that their NFT holders will be gifted equity in the company Rec Brands Inc. This founder also claims what they're doing is legal. I would like to know more about that, because if they're not selling it and they're just giving it away, but you do have to buy the NFT or mint the NFT, I want to know how that works. But again, this is a really, really great, this is a great question for legal. Great question. Also, I own a Utes, but somebody bought 182 for $300,000, and I'm pissed off about this because I don't even know what damn chain my Ute is on. I don't, but I'm just here. This is funny. This is so funny. I'm ridiculous. I don't even care. This is funny. It's just a joke, you guys. Yeah, I'm not donating anything to you. All right, when to expect the Jupe airdrop for Solana DeFi users. If you're using Solana, please watch this. This is very important for you guys. This is where you could potentially make quite a bit of money. Okay, so let's read it. All right, so if you guys don't know what Jupe is, it's a Solana DeFi exchange, and they have a Jupe airdrop that's set for the last week of this month. In November, they said it's nearly 1 million Solana wallets are eligible. Jupiter is a decentralized trading aggregator on Solana, and they just launched an allocation. So you can check the website last month, but users can't claim tokens until the airdrop begins. They will give out 4 billion tokens, 40% of the total supply, which is nice. They've got 4 drops planned, and users have been allocated tokens based on their trading volume and how often they use the platform. So if you're somebody who's used this platform, make sure you claim your airdrops. You might be at 6-figure one. It might be great. Also, to you guys, there's a fake Jupiter X account sharing a wallet drainer link, so be careful. And this story is great. This is from CryptoPotato. Arbitrum becomes the first Ethereum L2 network to surpass 10 billion TVL. So they hit 10.22 billion TVL last week, and is the first L2 to surpass 10 billion. And again, this wouldn't be possible without the insanity of Ethereum and the high gas fees. This follows the incident last month where the network went down for 2 hours due to a surge of Bitcoin ordinals inspired inscriptions. ARB is a governance token, and Arbitrum calls itself an Ethereum Layer 2 scaling solution, leveraging optimistic rollups to enhance the speed, scalability, and cost efficiency of the transaction of Ethereum. Cool. Go use Jupiter Exchange. Get that airdrop. In closing today, thank you so much for Need Florida Man for the $1.99 super chat. I appreciate you. But we're going to go ahead and get... We're going to go ahead and get going because I got some things to do. I got to go hang out, baby. I need to eat something because my body's tired. But anyway, I had a banana this morning. But you guys, thank you so much for watching. We've ended the stream on both platforms with 700 plus people. Make sure to smash like, share this. I'm going to drop a video for you later on today. So make sure you guys watch that. I've got some admin stuff to do. And I will catch you guys at 3:30 p.m. PST. I will post if there's breaking news. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow, 10 a.m. PST. And sending y'all love, light, and abundance. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching, babies. I appreciate you.